Hello everybody, this is Alkistis, your life coach. Today I have a great honor, a special guest, all the way from the United States, from Chicago, my friend Leticia Herrera. And it's a particular honor for me because I'm a person who I greatly admire, and she's achieved so much. She's a self-made entrepreneur in the United States. She started from maintenance work, and now she's created her own construction renovation company in Chicago. So I think we have a lot to learn from this woman, and we're just going to be discussing. Welcome, Leticia.
Thank you.
She's on holiday, that's why of course we're both in our bikinis. But today we're going to talk about the difficulties maybe of the crisis, and how people are feeling depressed and down. What do you want to say about that?
Well, being a small business, I'm a small business, you get to see crises a little bit quicker than than mainstream business because, their cash flows and the way they operate. So about 3 years ago, I've been feeling that something is not right. So I went from my business that I normally had to more management type. But it's difficult. I mean, I'm a self-made entrepreneur. In so many ways in the States, you see yourself for what you do, not for who you are at times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this economy has forced us to kind of view ourselves more realistic. Say, if tomorrow my business goes, I mean, the reality of it is it can. The economies change, things change. It's not anything that you're doing wrong. It's that times change.
Right.
So you got to either change with them,
Right.
or grow. And I think right now, as much as there's much pessimism and the economic hardships and that we're in a downpour, and we've had depressions before, and people have survived them, and we will survive them. And I think if we take a different approach, more of a going inside, that's why I'm here. Instead of going through the problems and knowing that I have some downtime because the construction industry is not what it was, and then I'm coming out here and gaining vacation, relaxing, but also putting myself more in order. And what is my next step? I'm not 15, I'm going to be 50 years old. What am I going to do? And I think there's different stages, and I think everything in life, it depends on how you use it, could really benefit and bring you a light instead of you looking like this and going, oh no, I don't want it to hit me. I think this economy, one way or another, it's going to hit us all. Some people are going to make more money, some people are going to lose some people are going to shift, some people are going to go into another business. But change is good, and that's what I think fundamentally we have to go inside and realize. I am becoming more, and I could see more of what's going instead of the things affecting you affecting yours, and being part of your change and your growth. And
So you're saying to take advantage of this crisis?
I think see it in a different way. It's hard to say, oh my God, Leticia, yes, but my sales aren't up and my business is going down the tube. How could I take advantage of that? Well, you have more time for you, I think, and realize how much stress you could go into and how much you have a choice to let go of that stress, and realize it's part of the atmosphere around. It's not something that I did wrong.
Right.
And I think that's something that we have to start seeing, that we live so much with as business people, and especially I want to say in the States, because that's why I love coming to Greece. You do business here, but it's a different way. I'm also of Mexican descent. My parents are from Mexico. There, when you do business, you go and have a
It's
cup,
part of
or
life, yeah.
you have a cup. You first talk. You first get to know
The
each
human
other.
thing
The
is more
human
important.
side, the relationship side
Yes.
of business, not just the network.
Net worth. What is that?
Exactly.
What's his net worth? What's his net worth?
Exactly.
This is crazy.
And yet, the balance of net worth with net value of your life.
The value, yeah.
You could only wear, I mean, I love great things, but you could only wear a pair of Chanel shoes at a time. You don't need 100 of them.
Right.
And if you do and you can, God bless you. That's not that there's anything wrong, but maybe now we have to concentrate more. Which are your favorites?
Right.
What's your favorite things? What is really about you? And I think this time of what they call depression or bad times, that we should look at it and says, okay, let's make them good times. Let's go into ourselves and let's see who really I am made of. What really am I going to draw? Things that had to go.
And other values, there's a great value, for example, in friendship, right? So that's a quality of life that doesn't cost. You love someone or you don't, and you can spend time with them. You don't have to go to the best restaurant. You can hang around with them at their own
have
house.
a salad in their home, like we
Get
just
to
did.
know
We just wanted-
someone for a change.
And I think those are the qualities and the values and the exchanges of money. And you know what? A lot of times that's when the biggest business happens, when you're not looking for
That's
it.
true.
Or the turn that I lost everything,
Yeah.
and now you're doing something else, and now you made more and with a better, I want to say inside out. You're doing it from the inside out, not outside in. And I
Yes.
think that's the opportunity if we want to take advantage of it. I mean, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do and how to do it. This is my opinion. But I look at it this way. What do you have to lose? But go inside and do and see things, not that they're being done to you. What could you do? What could you do to make the situation more bearable? I figured I'd come and visit my friends in Greece. This is very, very bearable, let me tell you. And in a way, I've spent less money here than if I was in Chicago, without letting go, without releasing all your I mean, I have my responsibilities,
Yeah.
but now, especially nowadays that we could through internet, computers, faxes, emails,
Right.
you could communicate sometimes even better, because then you take the actual emotion out of it and you really look at things. But to do that, you have to be more stable inside, and I think that's very important. And I think this depression could be an uplifting thing and a grounding. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I've chosen to see it. This thing, as much as it's bad and it's going crazy in the economy and all this, I look at it as it's a grounding. It's bringing me down. It's telling me
Back to basics.
Back to basics. Back to my necessity. Who am I? What am I doing? If I build this, I could build this again. And I look at it this way: if I've survived in this economy, I could survive anywhere or at any given moment.
For sure. You're very inspirational, Leticia. Thank you so much for chatting.
Light and
with
love
us.
from within and out.
Goodbye
Bye,
from
guys.
Athens, Greece.
Come to Athens to vacation. It's fabulous.